Well, it's leg day again, and back here again, starting on this seated hand curl. Pretty much our staple for any leg day, really. Just great to warm up the knees and obviously get a mad hamstring pump to start. But made a few little mods to our seatbelt setup this week just to get it even tighter. So hopefully we can really push this today and maybe try and add a few notches on that stack. But with that being said, let's get into it. That extra tension on that seatbelt made a hell of a difference on that set. This will be our third and final set here before we move into our squats, but we're taking this one down just one notch. Probably got a little bit carried away on that second set there, but a few more reps in this one and should be well and truly enough and we can move on. Well, that first set went exactly how we were hoping it was. We probably had one or two maybe left at the end there, but we just wanted to call it short just a little bit for this second set where we've pulled the load back a little bit and we want to take it right to almost failure basically. It's just as many reps as we can get on that slightly less weight, and then that'll be plenty for the squats there. But that first set was definitely a good improvement to the last time we touched that weight, that's for sure. And I reckon if we can put together another set just like that on this slightly lighter weight for probably double if not triple the reps, then that'll be a fucking good win today on the squats today. we started to lose a little bit of vision there on those last two. Fuck. But nonetheless, match last week and with an improved first set, so we're happy with that. Well, we wrapped up our squats and now onto this leg press. So we're just going to feel it out today. I might even run a fourth set instead of just the usual 3, but we'll just see how we feel towards the end of it. But other than that, just going to try and start on the top load from last week, and hopefully we can maintain that right the way through these sets, and if we can do that, that'll be a fairly good jump in progression from last week. Well, that first set felt pretty nice, so whilst it's trending in the right direction, we may as well take advantage of it, and we just bumped it up another 5 each side, so extra 10 obviously overall, and we'll see where that lands. And if this goes pretty well, we might even just run this weight again for the third set and call it there, because honestly that fourth set may not even be needed with the way that it's feeling right now, but we'll make that decision when we get there. Holy fuck, the stimulus on the quad in this guy is fucking brutal. It's by far probably the best quad contraction I get out of any exercise. Well, given the way that last set moved, even with the increase in load, I'm almost to the point where I've kind of come to the conclusion that the limiting factor of my progression on this has just been in my own mind. So whilst it's feeling good, what we've done, ripped that 15 off the side, slapped the 20 on, so that'll take us up to, well, a total extra of 20 kilos since our starting weight today. So this will be the third set at what is the heaviest so far. And honestly, the way those other 2 sets moved, there really should be no reason why this one can't move that same sort of movement efficiency and execution. So in saying that, let's just fucking get into it and give it hell and see where we land. Well, we wrapped up that leg press, and honestly, we probably had even more in the tank, so we'll just make a mental note of that. as to where we finish that third set, and that'll be where we start next week. That way we're still able to get good progression week to week, and we're not digging ourselves a hole too deep that we can't get out of. But anyway, finish up today. We're just going to do this one hamstring curl, supersetted with an adductor. Probably run 3 sets of those guys back to back, and that'll be well and truly enough volume for today, and fucking good leg day. So with that being said, let's get into it. Ideally, it'd be good if we could run a gym pin on this and fucking load it right up, but obviously, whilst we can't, we just got to make do with what we got, and just obviously control the reps a hell of a lot more and make the weight that's pretty light feel heavy. So that's just what we're doing for these guys. Well, given this is the last set of the day, we might run a bit of a drop set just to try and prolong the set a little bit, get a few extra reps out, and really tax that hamstring. So fucking failure on this, put it down, maybe 1 or 2 slots, failure on that, and I reckon that's all we're going to need, eh? That's That's today's leg day. Done and dusted. Fuck.